Okay.
So it's an 80s and 90s.
But a very remote place.
But a very remote place. Where, I mean, I see there are a lot of villages still, especially in South India also, I think it's there in North as well, that they don't worship a god as such. So there are, in Telugu we call them Grama Devatalu.
Yeah.
In Hindi,
Gram Devata.
Gram Devata.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So
Yeah.
they worship their ancestral weapons.
Yeah.
So there is no deity worship as such. So for them, that weapons are the most precious.
Okay.
I mean, and they're ready to go to any extent for those weapons.
But whatever the ritual, you understand that it's a ritual, you're bowing to something. So who you're praying to and all, I mean, it comes through that it is about prayer.
Yes.
And like a kind of tribal group, people will connect emotionally to everything that they're going through because the basic drive is the same, whether it's greed or it's power or whether it's, wanting to be the strongest or to control it. In that sense, to give an example of another film, even a film like Apocalypto,
Yes.
sounded like an alien setup, but then when you saw it, it's just like looking at people next door also.
Yeah, exactly.
So connection is there.
Rooted, yeah.
But it's a very interesting visual. The costumes that we wore, the clothes were really basic, and it's almost like tribal pirates, in a way.
Exactly.
This movie. So it's got its own universe, which is always nice. The kind of visual palette and your production designs, Abu sir, and you really presented something that looks stylish and watchable in terms of visually, and at the same time emotionally, it's got the strongest score ever because it's about all these basic emotions like fear and power and revenge. And,
Yeah, I think today audiences, they're liking when you actually take them into a very fictitious
new
world.
cinema. Because the theaters, right?
Yeah.
The
so-
lights go out. And
and then you're in that world and you don't want to come out. So it's, I think it's like, if you actually relate to Batman, Gotham is nothing but downtown Chicago. Or it's Chicago.
Yeah.
But it's Gotham.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of a world play that is happening today in Indian cinema as well.
Yeah.
If you look at movies like Bahubali, or you look at movies like Kalki. And in a way, even if you look at Animal, so though there are characters which are around us, but after a point of time in that film, you're just with Ran Vijay. You're just in his family. You're sitting in that room, in his house. So you just alienate people away from the present atmosphere and just take them into this fictitious world.
Yeah.
So I think that's 15 minutes into Devara.
Yeah.
You will be stuck in that world and you're going nowhere. You'll be there. You'll be in that world we've created.
Usually what happens